Hey guys, well, we are finally getting work done to our Tesla Model 3. Today, we are doing all the window tinting on this bad boy. So I'm gonna bring it inside into the tinting bay and run through exactly what film we're using and why. So let's jump into it. So we are installing our highest quality window film on our Tesla Model 3 because we want to show everyone what it will do to your car when you bring it in for tinting. So we are installing the Rayno Phantom S9 series window tint. So what that means is that this series of film, the S9, it rejects 93 to 94% of infrared. Now that percentage will increase with a darker film. But what this means is we are installing all darkest legal on our car. We're not doing anything illegal because we want to show the majority of people, hey, this is what darkest legal looks like on a Tesla or even most other cars. So our Tesla does not have any privacy glass, so that makes it a lot easier to work with and not easier to show people. But if you can see up here on the rear windscreen, we will be tinting this all in one piece. Some people will do it in two pieces because it is such a large curved windscreen. It is quite difficult to do if you haven't had much experience. So it's all one piece, but there isn't actually a gradient here. So we will still do the same darkness of film over the whole back windscreen, which will be 20%. Because that's the darkest legal you can do. And then on the side rear windows, we'll be doing 20% here as well. And then when we get to the front, we'll be doing 35%. Now the sunroof, we will be tinting this as well. We will be putting 50% on there, so it's a lighter shaded film. I want to test that out because I want to be able to see through the sunroof still, especially during the day and at night time with the kids and whatnot. So we're just going to do a light film on there, but it's still going to be that really high infrared blockout rating with the film. And then on the windscreen, we actually haven't done it on a Tesla before, so ours will be the first. We're gonna do a windscreen strip. So that means is we're not gonna tint the whole windscreen, but we're gonna tint it down to this line here. If you can actually see it on camera, there's a little line here that shows you where you can do a windscreen strip to. So we're gonna be tinting it down to there. It'll be two pieces, it'll cut along to there, and then even same on the other side. So this is going to be really, really awesome. We can't wait to have our car tinted because when you put a really good quality film on that blocks out not only, you know, the highest UV protection, but when you block out a lot of infrared, it really does reduce the heat in the car. And there is a lot of glass in this car. So when we drove it up from Brisbane yesterday, it got quite warm. The sun came out in the afternoon and it wasn't too bad, believe it or not. Like the heat coming through this glass panel wasn't as bad as I thought, but I could still feel it up high in the car around my head. So I'm gonna really review the difference it makes having the car tinted, but most of all, you just get that extra privacy. The film is really easy to see out of, which is really important. The visibility, the transparency and clarity is really important. And being a ceramic film, sometimes different brands, they have like a blue color to them, or it might be a really strong green, where the Rayno film actually has more of a bronzy kind of tint to it, like a bronzy color. So that really does complement the glass already, because the glass already has a bit of a green flavor through it, and in my opinion, it's not very nice. So we want to counter that so that we can make it look a hell of a lot nicer. So it's going to be awesome. We're going to show you how we do it, especially doing the back window. That is not an easy job. We know a lot of tinters that won't do it, but we do, and we pride ourselves on that. So I cannot wait to finally drive a car with actually got window tint on it. It makes a huge difference, and you don't feel so exposed. Man, what a difference. So it's all been tinted. We just might check over a few things first, but man, it looks absolutely different compared to what it was before. It just felt so naked when you're inside, but if you just check it out now, it's really hard to tell the difference between the film as well. Like we got 20% on the back, 35. It's not like a huge, it's not like chalk and cheese, like it really blends in nicely, having that pillar there. You don't notice the gradient as much here because we did 20% on the back. It really evens it out. So it's not like clear, then really dark. It really makes it flow nicely. And then the, oh, hello, little spider. And then on the front, this glare strip, like it's probably gonna take a little bit for me to personally get used to, but just as I drove it out, you could really see how it's gonna help with the visibility, because when you're driving, the sun comes in through here, and even like when you're driving and the sun's shining in, it can be really hard to see, you know, like traffic lights and stuff like that when you're looking up. And this will really help filter that sunlight for us, which is really, really cool. So, gonna have to park this outside, let it dry out, and then we got to start rolling with the washing and machine polishing, prepping it so that we can get this thing wrapped with our vinyl wrap design, which I'm super excited for, and then we'll start coating it as well. So time to leave it outside to let it dry out.